Hello everyone, welcome to the Common Cantonese Words Every Beginner Must Know series. And in this lesson, I'm going to go over the words that are associated with the Chinese characters of get, give, go back, and have. Now, if you wish to review the words that I will going to teach you in flashcards or quiz format, please consider our Android app in which the link will be in the video description below. The first Chinese character that I want to talk about is the Chinese character that represents to get, and in Cantonese it is pronounced da, da. Now if you want to say to get, to obtain, to receive in Cantonese, then you can say da, do, da, do. Now if you want to say it's okay now in Cantonese, then you can say da, la, da, la. And if you want to say cute or strange in Cantonese, then you could say "đắc yi," "đắc yi." Now, if you want to say to offend in Cantonese, then you can say "đắc罪," "đắc罪." Now, if you want to say to have free time or being available in Cantonese, then you could say "đắc hạn," "đắc hạn." Now, if you wish to review these Chinese words in our Android app, please look at the flashcard set named Words with to get. The second Chinese character that I want to talk about is the Chinese character that represents to give. And to give in Cantonese we pronounced bei, bei. Now, if we want to say to give to other people, then we could say 俾人, 俾人. Now, if you want to say to give it to you or let you, then I could say 俾你, 俾你. So, for example, if I wanted to give you a gift, then to you, then in Cantonese, I'd say 呢份禮物俾你, where 呢份 is this, 禮物 is gift, so 呢份禮物, this gift, 俾你 is for you or give you. Now, if I were to say I'm not giving this to you, then I would say 唔俾你, 唔俾你. Now, another way to use this or 俾你, instead of just let you or give you, it also means to compare with you. So, for example, if I'd say, if I'm taller than you, then I could say 我比你高, 我比你高, which means compared to you, I'm taller. Now, instead of 比你, you could also say 俾佢, which is giving it or giving it to a third person, so him or her, and its use is the same too. So, for example, if I would say compared to him, I am taller, then I could say 我比佢高, 我比佢高. And similarly, you can also say give me or let me using 俾我, 俾我. Now, if you wish to review these words in Android app, please look at the flashcard set named Words with to give. The third Chinese character that I want to talk about is the Chinese character that represents the meaning of to go back, or in Cantonese, it is pronounced fan, fan. Now, for example, if I want to say to go back, then I could say 翻去, 翻去. Likewise, to return, we would say 翻嚟, 翻嚟. Now, there are three places that we usually return to. So, of course, one is the going back to your home. The other one is going back to school. And the third one is going back to your job. So, going back to school in Cantonese is 返學, 返學. Going back home is 返屋企, 翻屋企. And lastly, to go back to work, it is 返工,返工. Now, if you wish to review these words, please look at our Android app flashcard set named Words with to Go Back. The last Chinese character that I want to talk about in this lesson has a lot of words that are associated with it, and this is the Chinese character that represents to have. So to have in Cantonese is pronounced yao, yao. Now, to say to be occupied in Cantonese, then you could say yao si, yao si. Now, if you want to say someone in Cantonese, or most predominantly, you could say someone is occupied in the washroom already, they could say yao yan, yao yan. Now, if you want to say is there or are there in Cantonese, then you could say yao mo, yao mo. Now, if I want to say it is possible in Cantonese, then I could say 有可能,有可能. If I want to say to be problematic in Cantonese, then I could say 有問題,有問題. It can be, this can mean I have a problem or I have a question, because 問題 actually means question. Now, if I want to say a little in Cantonese, then I could say 有啲,有啲. Now, if I want to say intentionally or that's kind of you in Cantonese, then I could say 有心,有心. So, for example, in a funeral, if you were to give the family members of the person who passed away a gift or money, then in return they would say 有心,有心, back to you. Now, if I want to say intentionally or to intend in Cantonese, then I could say 有意,有意. Now, if I want to say successful or to have a successful result, then I could say 有成,有成. Now, for example, if I want to say that I'm successful at work or in my career, then I could say 事業有成,事業有成. Now, if I want to say sometimes in Cantonese, then I could say 有時,有時. And if I want to say organic in Cantonese, then I can say 有機,有機. Now, if I want to say to have an opportunity in Cantonese, then I could say 有機會,有機會. Now, if I want to say to have or have not, then I could say 有冇,有冇. Now, if I want to say useful in Cantonese, then it is 有用,有用. If I want to say interesting or fascinating in Cantonese, then I would say 有趣,有趣. Now, if I want to say that I have an idea or being resourceful, I could say 有辦法,有辦法. So, for example, if I would say I have an idea, then I could say 我有辦法,我有辦法. Now, if I want to say rich or wealthy in Cantonese, then I could say 有錢,有錢. If I want to say related to or relevant in Cantonese, then I could say 有關,有關. And if I want to say sometimes in Cantonese, I could say 有陣時,有陣時. Now, if you wish to review the words in the app, then you should look at the flashcard set named under Words with To Have. Now, if you like the content and you like the knowledge that you learn, please like and subscribe to our channel, as well as if you have not done so already, I recommend you to download our Cantonese learning app, in which the link is in the description below. So this app contains the flashcard decks, as well as the quizzes of the words that you have learned in this lesson, as well as the other lessons that I have offered in my channel. Also, if you have any other learning questions, or want to connect with other people who are learning Cantonese the same as you, please join our community Discord channel, in which I will be there, as well as other learners will be there to answer your questions, as well as to mingle. And of course, the Discord channel link is in the description below as well. Now, thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next lesson.